I am genuinely so confused by the me versus the guy who traumatized me trend, or me versus the girl that traumatized me trend, and then they post themselves and then they post their ex, trying to be like, look at me, way more attractive than my ex. He's way out of my league. She's way out of my league. I'm so much better than them. Like, you can come on the internet coping as much as you want. You clearly don't think they were ugly because you were the one dating them. Am I missing something? You clearly thought they were attractive because you were the one dating them. Like, am I the one that's confused? Is this not just a massive fucking cope? Like, you can convince the whole world that you were way out of your ex's league. You clearly don't think they were out of your league because you were the one dating them. I don't know. This shit makes no sense to me. Maybe this is too much common sense for TikTok.
The me versus the guy that traumatized me trend is so funny because I've been there. I've been blindsided by an ogre-looking man. I'm just healed enough to move past it, okay? But it goes to show that looks do not matter. Those ogre-looking men had to overcompensate with, like, money, with personality, with something else. He probably gifted her whatever she wanted. And some of those gorgeous girls had kids with them, so he probably made her a stay-at-home wife. Whatever she wanted, right? Okay, so this is my thought, because I personally don't go for men that know they're handsome, know they're cute, know that they're a pretty guy, because then they're gonna seek validation from other girls, right? That your validation while you're with him is not enough. He has to go find it from someone else. And it didn't work out with that ogre because he pulled this gorgeous girl and was like, oh, I pulled her, I can pull another one, let me go do it again. And he cheated, and that's why it didn't work out. Like I said, I've been there, I've done that, I've been blindsided, now I'm single. And I'm happy, I'm stress-free, I'm doing whatever I want to do, not worrying about a man.
You know that trend that was like me and the guy that I let traumatize me? Any of you that are posting those videos, you're a lot braver than me. Because do I have exes that traumatized me that I could be posting about? That's right. Plural exes. There's multiple people that treated me horribly. Absolutely. But am I ever going to claim those little shitheads again? Fuck no siree. Because frankly, I can't be posting my ex and then running the risk of all y'all in the comments hopping in there to be like, he's so hot. Thank you for affirming I have good taste. But the man who cheated on me to get back together with his ex and then flirt with my best friend for an entire summer right in front of me, not hot. Friends, it's another alternative man that hates alternative women. I have also dated some creatures that I can only describe as especially heinous that I can't let you guys judge me over for having let them touch me. Yeah, it was a rebound, but I am never claiming them again. On my social media? On my good Christian TikTok page? I had the bar in hell, and now it is maybe just above the bare minimum. But that's just me. Post whatever you want. Y'all be easy.
To all the girls posting on that trend, me and the boy who traumatized me, I'm not even gonna hold your hand, and you know what? Why I ought to slap you for embarrassing us like this. I ain't even gotta slap you though, because I think it's humbling and traumatizing enough that you realize that you allowed a man that looked like that to treat you that way. And it's sick because y'all be the baddest, but yeah, you're out here getting traumatized by men who look like their license is suspended for not paying child support, and they look like they can't read. How did you allow yourself to be emotionally abused by a man who looks like he types with his index fingers and yells at microwaves? How did you allow somebody who looks like their towels are just damp and mystery colored to make you cry in a Target parking lot? How are y'all letting these ugly men be so confident? Bro, you're misshapen. How does one acquire a build like that? I want so badly to say it's not your fault, but it is. The women in your comment sections aren't even mad, they're disappointed, and I think that's worse.
Babe, why do you still have pictures of your ex? Why do you still have pictures of the guy that traumatized you? This trend says, me and the man that traumatized me. Why do you still have his picture? I don't have pictures of my ex. I barely remember their last name or first name. I don't know what they're doing. They are blocked. Every time that they tried to come back, I didn't answer back. I blocked them. I don't know if they have children, if they're alive. I don't care about what they're doing. And especially if you traumatize me in any kind of way, I don't want to have nothing to do with you. I don't even remember your face. You are locked in a cage in my mind. If I see you in the street, I won't even recognize you. Why do you still have a picture of your ex on your phone? Leave that toxic shit behind. All right? I'm toxic. I'm this. No. It's not cute. Delete that man's picture and leave that toxic shit behind.
So the women are making the rounds online again, embarrassing themselves with this trend. Me and the boy who traumatized me. And for those of you who didn't know, this is a trend to where a woman shows herself and she's looking beautiful, looking her best because she's posting online and she wants to show herself looking her best. And then she shows a man. And this is where I say, like, if you thought you had to be, like, really hot to pull a good-looking woman, this trend proves you don't. Like, you really don't. Because it's always some chopped ass dude. Like, the type of dude that you picture would be like, like breathing like that on top of her and just sweating on her. So it's like, that's why I said, like, women are embarrassing themselves again. Because it's like, regardless if you post a picture of him on here, you still called him daddy, didn't you? Ooh, you did, didn't you? Oh, he was all sweating on you, and you're like, I want to have your baby. You said that. You said that as a woman. That was really weird. Like, it's one of those things where if, like, I was interested in you, and I was like, wow, she's beautiful. Like, I like the way she carries herself, you know, and all this shit, and I saw that, I'd be like, damn, can't trust you around no man. Like, not even the ugly ones. Goddamn. So here's the thing. I'm not trying to diss the fellas. I'm trying to help the fellas that feel like all that shit isn't attainable. Because it is. Here's the thing, okay? I'm going to show you how you as a less visually appealing man can pull a woman out of your league, or like a really hot chick, or like she's pretty hot, okay? But better looking than you. So every woman is going to come up here. They're going to want to go after like that hot ass dude, right? And they're going to get him. Because that's a woman, and that's what they don't understand. Okay, but in the woman's mind, she thinks she's here with him, like neck and neck. And it's like, nope. But she thinks that because she was able to pull him. But in reality, in his mind, he is thinking like a wolf. Like, holy shit, this sheep just came up and put itself in my mouth. Of course I'm going to eat. This is convenient. So while it doesn't mean anything to her, oh shit, this is so mean. This is really fucking mean. It doesn't mean anything to him. It means a lot to her. So then women have this story. Yeah, I mean, he was like hot and shit, but like he drilled me out a few times, left me on red. He's piece of shit. Everyone has that story. Okay, so when that happens, okay, it's going to bring her back down to earth. And then she's going to say what? What's she going to say? Give me a medium ugly guy. Whatever the fuck that means. But it means you. It means you. Respectfully. Remember, I said respectfully. So that's when you just intercept her, bro. And then she falls in love with you. And she's like, I just love him. Like, and then you can have your shitty little office job with like a picture printed out in a frame of you and her. And then all your coworkers are going to be like, damn, bro, I'd love to bang your wife. Like, that could be you. That could once Chad and Tyrone bring her down a few pegs, bro, that's where you intercept her. But none of this it's not like it's not accessible to you, because it is. And women prove this all the time by exposing their dating choices. I really had fun with this video.
I keep trying to tell y'all are ruining dating for you. Don't you post it. Stop it right now. You don't know where these posts are going. You don't know who's going to see this. And I keep telling y'all, men investigate the women that they like. So when a man meets you and he asks you for your Instagram, your TikTok, he's going to look at your posts. You don't know whose For You page you're going to scroll upon. So when you are airing out your dirty mistakes, because I get it, but why would you attach yourself to somebody who played you, hurt you, and you trying to say that he don't look good? Y'all, no face, no case. Stop telling on yourselves. Like, one thing the millennials know how to do, well, most of us know how to take our L's in private. Why do y'all keep embarrassing? Stop it, little sis. Stop embarrassing yourself. Don't give me a hand. Don't you post that. Y'all think these trends are funny and cute and it's a key. It makes you look bad. That's what I be trying to that's what I be trying to tell y'all. Y'all don't be listening. When you post your L's, take your L's in private. Your L's are not for the internet. Unless you are really trying to educate and help somebody out of a bad situation. So any of my ladies who watch my content, don't y'all post it. Get off that trend. Leave it in. He shouldn't even be in your phone. You shouldn't even remember his number, his name. It should be like, huh? Who? What? I don't remember them. Like, that's how your ex should be. Your ex should not be relevant in your brain anymore. His number, face, photos shouldn't exist. If he fumbled you or traumatized you to that point, why are we even giving him any type of spotlight in your life to tell people that he played you? Stop. Take it down.
Me and the boy who traumatized me, beloved. Miss Lady, you are gonna need express written approval from the council before you date anybody else. Cause say psych right now. Where y'all be finding these men's at? Bro, there's no way. Like, these gotta be pre-glow up pictures or like, you know, just cherry picking, because I've seen a few where, you know, they're around the same level looks wise, around the same level of like attractiveness. But some of y'all, you didn't hear your homegirl when she said, well, if you like it, I love it. As long as you happy. They didn't ring no alarm bells for you? Because low-key, I'm looking at you different now. Like, you actively chose to deal with that, to be with that for an extended period of time. You weren't held captive, was it? Stockholm? Was bro a wizard? Like, what kind of spell or sorcery did bro pull off or conjure up to pull this off?
So this trend, this one with the me and the boy who traumatized me, and then they post a picture of themselves and then a picture of the boy, and they're like always like polar opposites, you know, like this gorgeous girl with like scum. This trend is how I know I'm healing, because as bad as I want to do it, I'm not gonna post that motherfucking scaly lizard on my page. I want to, but I've talked myself out of it. please validate my decisions, because I want to do it so bad.
I'm about to be real petty for a minute, but that trend that girls are doing right now where they're showing them and then the guy that traumatized them, y'all know what I'm talking about? That is making me feel astronomically better about the guys that I've dated or the guys that I currently date. Because at this point in life, I have finally accepted the fact that I am just one of those girls that like likes ugly guys, or guys who are like a little bit ugly, or guys who just look worse than me, right? But when I am scrolling in my FYP and I'm seeing y'all fine ass women posting the guys that y'all dated and have traumatized you, I am like I'm gagged, no shade. I'm like, oh my God, like y'all are really out here doing complete charity, like Make-A-Wish shit. Like what are y'all doing? And my other question is like, where did y'all meet these men? Like, are y'all scrolling on a dating app and you're like, oh yeah, he looked like he just came fresh out the sewer. And yeah, I'm gonna go on a date with him. Like, no shade, y'all. But listen, I'm always rooting for my girls. Like, I hope that y'all find better men that look a little bit better. No shade, because some of y'all be real pretty and doing charity work.
This ugly X challenge, I like that. And I'm going to tell you why I like it. Because I was going to suggest that we start having y'all show us the people that y'all been dealing with in the past. Because y'all get on here and make some very bold statements about what you want in a partner. Men get on here and act like the only women they've ever talked to before in their life been straight tens. They ain't never talked to nobody who wasn't a baddie. And for that, I need to know what your baby mamas look like. I need to know what your exes look like. Men get on here talking about how they don't like women that wear weave and makeup. I better not see any woman from your past wearing makeup or weave, wigs. She better be on her Erykah Badu. She better be so in touch with nature and the earth that she ain't never thought of putting a piece of weave, makeup, or anything on her face, right? The way you be talking. And then y'all girls, you act like the only thing you can deal with is a rich man. You allergic to going 50-50. I need to see these big ballers that you've been dealing with, right? Because y'all showing us these ugly men that you've been dealing with, were they at least rich, right? Because for you to have something that looked like some of these pictures that y'all posting, these men had to be oil tycoons, like had to be. These had to be billionaires. The way y'all be talking, ain't no way you took a broke ugly man. You took a double hit. That's crazy. we got to start seeing the receipts. We got to start seeing the receipts. Some of the stuff that y'all be asking for, we need to see what you've been dealing with in the past, because we need to see whether or not this is new stuff that you're starting to ask for that you ain't never required before, or this is stuff that you normally used to. Because most of the time, this ain't something that you've ever had before in the past. All right, you ain't never pulled these type of people who you be saying that you want, and you ain't gonna never get them. But we need to start seeing the receipts. So I kind of like this challenge.
For all the girls sitting here posting about me and the boy who traumatized me, you're a better woman than I will ever be, because I'm taking mine to the grave. It's going to die with me. them skeletons in my closet are going to die. They're going to die with me. No, thank you. To put my shame in the public eye. I tell you, once I was blind, I did not see. I was not concerned. I did not care for my own health. I'm laying it out there. Just know that part, okay? But to see with your own two eyes, vision. These are only stories that have ever been heard.
Okay, this trend is pissing me off because it would not happen in reverse. To sum up this trend, beautiful women are showing how they were traumatized by an unattractive, ugly-looking dude, and it would not happen in reverse. Like, attractive, beautiful man would not give a unattractive or woman who has been deemed ugly by society a chance or time of day. She could be on the street begging for help, and he's going to walk other direction. That's to show the extreme lengths men will go to avoid unattractive, ugly, a woman who they don't want to speak to. And seeing this trend is just like, for one thing, did they not look like that when you met them? Listen, beauty is eye of the beholder. So, like, it's okay to admit that you found the person who's not that cute. You know what I mean? And also, what I will say is that in the pictures, some of them look like they can't dress. So, like, they weren't that cute and they can't dress. So you're telling me their personality is punching up that much weight? Their personality was that bomb diggity? I concede then. But this trend also reminds me of how sometimes women, after they break up with their boyfriend, they'll like try to embarrass their boyfriend, sharing how like, oh, well, he likes when you put a finger in his ass, or he doesn't wash his ass. And it's just like, okay, but despite these things that you knew and participated in, you still did them. So why are you telling us? Why are you telling us this? And listen, if you found them cute, it's okay. But it's just the fact that like, that's how they look when you met them. Be honest.
God, I love nothing more than collectively being proven right by women on the internet. Gets me going every time. This whole trend of me versus the boy that traumatized me proves me right. I've been saying this. Like, y'all need to listen to me. I swear to God, I'm never wrong. I know that the red pill movement would have you think that like, oh, women are shallow and they're all gold diggers and blah, 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 whatever the hell they say. I promise you that if you're a man, you're an incel or whatever, and you think that women are just shallow and the reason they don't want to date you is because you're short, or because you can't grow facial hair, or because you're balding, you're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong. It's your shitty personality. Obviously, there are going to be women that are actually shallow or draw the line with certain features or whatever the hell it is, or don't want to date a broke guy, which can't really blame you because you end up having to take on that responsibility. As a whole, women are not shallow, okay? They like a guy who is funny, charismatic, personable, nice, genuine, a gentleman, and it doesn't matter what he looks like. Can you believe that? Every guy that I've dated has been conventionally unattractive, but you know what? At one point, when they were nice to me, they were being really cool with me, I was like, that's the hottest guy I've ever seen in my life. Like, I find you very, very attractive. The second that they start being abusive and start treating you like shit, you're like, oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. You're ugly. On the inside and on the outside. Oh my God. And yeah, it's a little embarrassing, not gonna lie. Like, you look back and you're like, what the fuck was I thinking? I will say, some of you women, I can't, it's unforgivable. Truly, you're jump scaring me on my own phone. But here's the thing, if a guy is going to treat you like shit, at least, he could at least be hot. You know what I'm saying? Like, at least.
I can't believe I let a man who looks like that traumatize me, but at the end of the day, that was your man. Like, maybe he wasn't what you wanted him to be psychologically, but he definitely was what you wanted him to be physically. So what's really tea? Like, and me personally, I don't think I would ever call my ex physically ugly, because at the end of the day, if he had the opportunity to be with me romantically, it's because he was my type. So he was with you long enough for you to, you know what I mean? Like y'all probably kissed each other. Y'all probably, you know what I mean? So are we acting like we didn't pick these men in the first place?
This whole like me and the boy that traumatized me trend is so crazy to me because you chose that boy. Basically, they post like a picture of themselves and it's typically a attractive girl, typically. And then they post like a literal cave dweller troglodyte. And from it, they get like millions of views, hundreds of thousands of likes, thousands, maybe even tens of thousands of comments. But remember, this person chose this person at some point. And so they got so bored at some point that they saw this not very attractive individual and said, yeah, I'll rack up a body on this one. And then as soon as they break up, they gotta post. They gotta post on social media saying, oh, this person was so ugly. Why did I ever give him a chance? There was a time that you were probably kicking your feet at a text that this person sent you. But now you want to come on the internet and put them on blast by calling them ugly, calling them assholes. But it's like none of these traits or attributes were problematic to you in the first place. So no, I don't have sympathy for you. This was your doing.
I might get hate for saying this, but you know that trend going around where it's me versus the guy that traumatized me? Well, I find it hilarious, not in a way that the trend is funny, but it's because these girls are calling themselves out, saying that they dated that kind of person. And it's funny and it's embarrassing because, girl, you literally chose that man. You looked at him, called him handsome, said I love you to him. It's so weird that you still have old photos of your exes as well.
This me and the man that traumatized me meme, like it really shows that like women of color, like they've been ground down and just are forced to just endure some horrifying things. But it reminds me of my sister who, you know, she grew up in Ohio and hi Leah. And my sister's like a 10. Like she is so beautiful. She was a ballet dancer. She's an artist. She's a tattoo artist now. Super smart Tahitian dancer. And when I tell you she dated the most fucking disgusting guy I've ever seen in my fucking life. Like looks, how he smells was so disgusting looking and overweight, which I'm not judging anybody their weight, but like his outside matched his inside. And he was so fucking horrible to my sister. But she had such low self-worth because we lived in Ohio. And so my sister had moved in with me maybe like 5 years ago to LA. In the first week, she goes out with some friends in LA to the bar. And I was just like home stoned on the couch when she came in. And she starts sobbing. And I was like, oh my God, like what's wrong? Did something happen? And my sister's like, the bouncer said I was pretty. And no one in Ohio ever said I was pretty. And I'm like, I feel so bad because my sister's like sobbing. And like, I went through this too. Like, I just thought I was completely disgusting, unlovable when I was living in Ohio. And then, you know, the next week my sister downloads Tinder and she's just like, what? Like, she couldn't believe that she was like getting matches on Tinder. And now she has a super fucking hot husband. But it's like, who wants to date you is both a reflection of like your own self-esteem, but it also can be a reflection of like how society views you. And so yeah, when only like 2s and 3s are into you, like it does something to your fucking brain chemistry. Anyway, if you're Asian, like move to a big city, please. I beg you, for your own safety.
Whoever started the me and the boy who traumatized me trend, I want to thank you so much for your efforts. Now for those of you who have used this trend, it's your turn. I'm glad that you have a group of people and a platform to make you feel better, but I'm going to tell you the honest truth. Your picking skills suck. There is no amount of healing, therapy, or psychologist that you can go see that can help you out with some of these decisions that you made. I need you to put yourself on a 5-year probationary period where you cannot look, talk to, or engage with a member of the opposite sex. Because I don't know what came over y'all to make you think that it is okay to be kissing and hugging up on some of these crackheads and homeless individuals that I'm seeing coming across my feed. And I don't feel bad for any of y'all either because this was your decision. Nobody forced you. You picked them. Now, with that being said, I'm glad you came to your senses, but your 5 years starts today. Get to it.
Every single one of these me and the man that traumatized me videos has me secondhand traumatized. Like, what are all of you baddies doing with rat men that you found from behind the trash can and you like took them home for what? Maybe you were doing charity work. I don't know. Like you kissed. Did you kiss these men? Like, why did you give them any time It's so crazy to me. I like see these women. I'm like, all right, like cute, fine, like baddie, swipe. Huh. Like someone punched me in my fucking gut and all of the air leaves my chest. And I'm like, what? What? Don't ever do that again. Okay? Thank you. From all of us. Don't do it again.